and love. Oh, it's a little chilly out here. Peace and love. Alright. So, in today's build, we're going to be talking about be careful. Right? Be careful who you let into your life. Be careful who you let into your reality. Because the people that you let into your life, into your reality, they control a lot more than we understand, right? So it's a little chilly outside, so we're gonna come inside and we're gonna do this build. 1 second. Peace and love. Peace and love, right? So be careful who you let into your life, right? And this is why I say you should do as much research. First, you should know yourself as much as possible. You should know what type of energies you need in your life. You should know what type of personality you need. You need to know what type of love language do you need in a person to help best balance yourself out, okay? So first, before you do anything like that, you first you need to understand that, right? But before you start bringing people into your life, you have to do your research. You have to do almost extraordinary research on these people, because you don't know these people's backgrounds, you don't know who they learn from, you don't know their agendas, you don't know anything outside of what they tell you, right? And if they have a hidden agenda, if they have plans, you have to understand that people will tell you anything and everything is to get what you have, is to get what you want, okay? Or to get what they want, right? So the same amount of research that we do on what type of job do we want, the same amount of research that we put into what type of school we go to, the same amount of research that we put into what type of car do we want to drive, right? What type of research that we put into when we, what type of land do we want to buy, right? The same amount of research and energy that we put into researching things like that, right? We should put into researching these individuals that we are giving our own personal intimate energy with, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be making love with your business. You're not going to be making love with your college. You're not going to be making love and having sex with your car, right? So these people that we're bringing into our lives, we have to be careful who we bring in, because everybody has an agenda. I'm just let it be. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. Everybody has an agenda, whether that be a positive agenda, whether that be a negative agenda. Peace and love, kiss, right? Everybody has an agenda, right? And we have to realize that people will say anything and everything to get what you have, right? Especially if you're a woman, especially if you're a goddess, right? An awakened goddess, like Kiss and like Anima, right? Like y'all have so much to offer, a man, y'all have so much to offer men in general, from y'all's knowledge, from y'all's information, from a business perspective, So for me, as men will say, and I mean, if you're a man that has a lot to offer, women will say anything to get what you have, right? So my thing is, just be careful, right? First of all, you should know what energy you need, right, to balance out to becoming your greatest self, right? First of all, before you hop into any form of relationship, right, you should know that, right? Okay, I don't need a guy that's not really as as emotional, right? I might not want a guy that's emotional, right? I might want a guy that, I might want a guy that's a little bit more emotional, so I can be able to have conversations with him and be able to, for him to understand me from an emotional aspect, right? These are different things that you should already know prior to entering in a relationship, right? A friendship or anything, right? But another thing is, right, the same amount of research that you would do when applying for your job, right? The same amount of research that you would put in when it comes to applying for a university or a school, right? The same amount of research that you would, put in, if you're going to buy a new home or a new car, right? You want the Carfax, you want to see how many miles, you want to see the title's clean, you want to see, what's the inspection like, right? The same amount of energy that you put into researching these things, you should put into researching your partner, because you're going to be having sex with your partner. You're going to be making love to your partner. You're going to be exchanging intimate energy with your partner, right? You don't exchange that with your business. You don't exchange that with your car. You don't exchange that with your house. You don't exchange that with your university, right? So that energy that y'all women and men give when it comes to intimacy, right? That energy is literally life creation, right? So if you don't do your research on somebody that you bring into your life, right, and you're exchanging that sacred energy that creates life with a person that may not have the same agenda as you, it's going to cause you to be stressed. It's going to cause you to be drained. Like, it's going to cause you to be is dealing with stuff that you shouldn't be dealing with, and that you could avoid it only if you would have took some more time to figure out what you need in life and what you want to do in life, right? So my thing is be careful. I had to be careful. You feel me? Like, there were so many women that wanted to come my way that I had to turn down because their agendas, their intentions behind why they wanted to be with me, first of all, didn't match my agenda and what I wanted to build with the woman. You know what I mean? But I've had many women like come my way before Zoe. You know what I mean? And even after Zoe. You know what I mean? But I understood myself. I understood my purpose. I understood what I needed in life. I understood what type of energy I need. And I need more than just a pretty face and a nice body. You feel me? Like, you got to be smart. You got to be intelligent. Like, you got to be able to talk about anything. Like, you got to be able to have an open mind. You got to be able to be loving. You got to be able to be caring. And just a natural human being. Like, at the end of the day, like, that's what it's all about. Like, fuck the consciousness, fuck the knowledge, like, fuck all that shit. Like, if you're not a righteous human being, at the end of the day, like, if you can't see a mother in help or a father in help and wanting to help that person, then I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? So I knew all that about myself prior to even getting in a relationship with Zoe. And then after getting in a relationship with her, right, I discovered more things about myself that I like, more things about myself that I don't like. You know what I mean? And that helped me, like when it came to us picking our other goddess. You know what I mean? Like discovering things that I didn't know about myself through Zoe, and Zoe discovering things about herself that she didn't know through me. You know what I mean? So it's a vice versa process. You know what I mean? And the partner that you exchange that information, that energy with, is either gonna break you, is keep you stagnant, or build you. You feel me? So for me, I'm not trying to be stagnant. I'm not trying to be broken in 2020. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be building. So for me, this live is to make sure that y'all are aware of the people that y'all bring into y'all's life, and that they have way more power than what you think in your life. You feel me? Like, once you accept somebody into your life, and you start seeing them on a regular basis, you start communicating, texting them on a regular basis, you don't realize that y'all share energy, right? So if that person is not on the same vision or has the same type of these similar thought patterns, right, then y'all two are going to be like manifesting two different realities that are on two different frequencies, and don't realize that y'all are constantly dragging and draining each other's energy, right? But if your homeboy, if your friend, if your homegirl, right, wanted her own land or wanted her own business or wanted to build something, inspiring, when it comes to like nature or holistic lifestyle, right? And she don't have to, be your wife, or she don't have to be your girlfriend. It's for y'all to build, like, y'all can work together as friends or brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? So y'all just have to know what y'all came here to do, and understand that these men and individuals, especially these spiritual people, right? These spiritual individuals, like peace and love, Ashley's mom, right? These spiritual individuals, you have to be careful for them, because they will say whatever they want to get you to do what they need, right? And that's one reason why, when it comes to what we're doing in our journey, is you haven't seen me like create a donation page. You feel me? Like, you haven't seen me do certain things that you see other people doing out here, because I want to let y'all know that I'm not in it for the money. I'm not doing this shit for the, for 40, 50 views on my live stream, for 100 views on my live stream. I'm not chasing nobody's coattail. I'm not using nobody's name. You feel me? I'm just building what I'm building slowly but surely. And I don't care if 5 people watch or 1 person watch. You feel me? I'm still going to do the live. Like, there's been multiple lives to where I've done it. There's only been 2 people in the room. You feel me? So when it comes to, being careful, you have to know what you want to do in life. And then find somebody, if not a group of people that are similar, that want to do what you do, right? But there's another thing that you have to watch out for, right? Yes, you might have some people that want to do exactly what you want to do, right? But still, y'all may not be as conducive for each other, right? And this is what I bring into the equation is the people you deal with, right? Especially if you bring them into your life, watch what they do in their life, right? So yes, it's none of your business to focus on another person's life, right? But if you accept this individual into your life, right, you have every right to observe what this person does in their life, to see if it matches what you do in your life, to see if y'all are both heading towards your goal. Because I don't want a friend in my life that's not every day trying to reach his goal. I don't want a friend in life that's every day that's not spending every day or like at least 6 days out the week trying to build something. You feel me? So y'all have to watch who y'all bring into y'all's reality, because the thing that I've realized is that time flies by like this. You feel me? Like once you get busy with your life, once you get busy with your people, your business, time flies by. And if you're not putting your head down, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be, 2 years are gonna fly by and you're gonna be in the same city, the same, like working the same job, living with, like being around the same people. Why, like niggas like me and like Fruitarian King and Kiss the Veil have already built our businesses, you know, and like living financially freedom and shit like that. You feel me? So you have to be careful who you bring into your life. And just because they had dreadlocks, just because they're in nature, just because they've been to Costa Rica, don't mean that they're right for you. You feel me? And you have to watch who these individuals study from, who they learn from. And this is what I mean by observing what a person, or like observing what a person does in their life, right? For example, you know, I could be learning from, you know, all these righteous individuals, right? But if I have a friend that's learning from like Aleister Crowley, you know, if I have a friend that I call my friend, you know, that's learning from NatureBoy, or that's learning from, you know, York, or Jim Jones, or these other different cult leaders and all these different things, you have to be careful, because these people that study underneath these individuals, they manifested themselves in that experience, right? So there's something within them that vibrated them towards those teachers, right? So if I'm an individual that's trying to do things the right way, but I'm dealing with a person who's studying from one of these crooked ass people, or that have studied from one of these crooked ass people, and that have been in one of their camps, right? They're just a ticking time bomb. They're like they're just a sleeper cell, right? And this is what I want to talk about as well, is that a lot of the people in this spiritual community have been tainted by a couple individuals on Instagram. And they don't realize that they're sleeper cells. They're like the same way how you can have Russian sleeper cells, you know, like you can have basically, you know, a family, you know, be American, and then them have a child, and then that family like low-key like program that child in a specific way to where once he reaches a certain age, right, he becomes aware of his mission, his purpose, and things like that. Like these are called sleeper cells, right? And I'm gonna do a whole build on these as well. You have to watch out for these individuals that study from niggas like NatureBoy, niggas like you know, York, niggas like Aleister Crowley, like all these other unrighteous, demonized, like devilish niggas. You have to watch for people that study underneath these individuals, because these individuals have something within them that is not righteous, that they gravitate towards, right? And they see themselves in the individual. So anybody that needs like these individuals, these men who have been in their camps, who have followed the same journey, the same pathways, I recommend you stay away from these individuals, because it's only a matter of time before they're awakened again, you know, like a sleeper cell, and they back on the same shit. You feel me? So like for me, is you have to observe who people, like you have to observe what people do in their life. Because you can say you're faithful, you can say you're all this, right? You can say that you're faithful and loyal and that you're a good husband, right? But if I've observed you going to the strip club, if I observe you leaving a strip club with a woman, and if I observe you going to a hotel after the strip club and not home to your wife, right? You can set the image that you portrayed to your wife and to the community as a good husband, but I see what you did, okay? So you have to observe what people do in their life and to see if they really build with you and match with you. You feel me? Like that's why when niggas come to my, you know, live streams, they hit my DMs, you feel me? Is like we just don't instantly become buds and brothers and shit like that. You feel me? Because I have to observe, like peace and love, my brother, right? Like this is one of my brothers right here. You feel me? Like he's with the knowledge, he with the shit. You feel me? And then like I know he takes this shit serious. You feel me? So it's individuals like that that you have to watch out for, and you have to observe what they do in the reality, because a nigga can tell you he's faithful, a nigga can tell you he's loyal, right? But then it can be at the strip club with another woman that night, you know what I mean? So you have to watch what people do in their realities, right? Watch who they study from, right? Because if they're studying from a NatureBoy, if they're studying from a cult leader, if they're studying from these different individuals who you can tell, like you can feel the energy. Like for anybody that understands energy, you can tell what is positive energy and what is negative energy, what is right and what is not right. You know what I mean? So for me as a person is that you have to watch what these people do. You know what I mean? You have to watch what these people say, because people can say one thing and then do a completely different thing. But on social media, this is what makes everything so sketch, right? On social media is that in person, right? If a person tells me that he's a good worker, right? But then I observe his work ethic, his work ethic, and he's taking breaks, he's walking everywhere, he's doing things slowly, right? Like everything that he displayed or portrayed about himself isn't true, right? But in person, I can see it sooner than I can on social media, right? On social media, I can't tell you how many times I was fooled by men and women who portrayed themselves a specific way, and then in real life, they were somebody completely different, somebody completely opposite, right? So be careful who you're dealing with on social media, because people portray themselves one way, and then in their actual reality be a completely other way. You feel me? But in person, you figure that out quicker because you can actually observe their patterns. But on the internet, how many of y'all are actually meeting these individuals that y'all are watching, right? And this is why I love to go live all the time, because this gives y'all a sneak peek of my reality. Like this gives y'all a sneak peek of my energy and my reality. And I'm the same person that I am on camera. You can ask my queen, you can ask my mom, you can ask my brothers, you can ask anybody in my reality. I'm the same person. You feel me? I don't just switch up or something new. Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Let's get some light. You feel me? So you gotta be careful who you bring into your reality. You gotta be careful who you study from. You gotta be careful who you bring into your reality, because people carry a lot more power than what you expect. And when you accept somebody into your reality as a friend, a partner, a family member, you're giving them a piece of your power. Okay? You're giving them a part of control of your reality. And if they're not on the same goals or on the same mission, or have a good enough heart to want to help you achieve your mission, they're going to be using your reality to achieve their reality. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful of these individuals who you who you learn from, who you study from, because these individuals are very nifty and they can hide a lot of different things. You feel me? So peace and love to everybody joining. How's everybody doing today? Exactly, my brother. You, Non-Jester, and only maybe about two other niggas that I know on the internet are the only niggas that I know who's really about this knowledge, who really takes this shit serious, who actually studies not just one form of consciousness, but many different forms to have a complete, is perspective, from Freemasonry, from different civilizations, from monotheistic to polytheistic, rituals, all these different types of things, you know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate my brother Thought in the room, he's one of the real individuals, and even though that we might not agree on everything, is we might debate and argue, for hours and shit like that on the disagreement, but that's something that, that I respect. I respect a different mind. I respect somebody with a different, perspective that can build and that can actually back up with, back it up with facts. Facts. It's peace and love to our queen. She just stepped into the building. Right, shout out to you, God is I. Right. But yeah, be careful who you bring into your reality, because they have a lot more power than what you think, and if their agenda is different, like I'm trying to tell you, is they'll make it seem like they're helping you out, right? But they're just using you so they can achieve their reality, right? I agree with that, my brother. I agree with that. I agree with that. You feel me? No one civilization is going to agree on how another civilization runs they shit. You feel me? So, one nation is not going to agree on how another nation runs their shit, but as long as we can agree on core principles, you know what I mean? Then that's all that matters. You feel me? That we can, hold ourselves to those standards. You know what I mean? But be careful, especially for you goddesses out there. Be careful. You feel me? And the reason why I'm doing this build is because not only you know, like, you feel me? Like, there's a couple good females out here as well, like Kiss the Veil, like she's real. I know that she's real for, like, she's real. I don't really know who else is in the room, that's watching that I know personally. You know, I don't feel like clicking on the name thing right now, but I'm reading the comments. But yeah, you know, so shout out to all the real people in the building, and like shout out to all the real people online, and be careful, because people control a lot more than what you think. And especially for you women out there, y'all carry a lot of power. Y'all women carry a lot of energy. You feel me? And that's why, like, a lot of men want to surround themselves with y'all, like this is why, like, a lot of men want y'all's energy, because y'all literally can move mountains, y'all can literally move clouds, y'all can literally move oceans. You feel me? So these men want your energy and want to use it, you know, for their reality. So you got to be careful who you let into your reality. You have to be careful who these individuals are. You have to study everything about them, like the same way that you would do research on a university, the same way you would do research, right, on a car, right, the same way you would do research on a property that you're thinking about investing in, or a business, right? You should do research on a person that you're going to be investing intimate energy with, right? You're not going to be like having sex with your car. You're not going to be having sex with your business. You're not going to be having sex with your university, right? So the person that you're having sex with should be the person that you have done the most research on, that you know everything about their life, you know everything about their childhood, right? Because outside of that, these people, like these new Instagram niggas will literally, bro, I met so many Instagram niggas, bro, who are lames in real life, who are ducks in real life. You feel me? Like, these niggas are real life lames in real life. You know what I mean? And they'll just create new Instagrams and shit like that, and now these niggas swear they ballin' because, like, they got a couple likes and shit like that. You feel me? But in real life, these niggas are hoes. You feel me? So be careful who you let into your reality, because Instagram is just, you know, a bunch of profiles just portraying themselves one way. You know what I mean? So I like people that express anger. I like people that express hurt. I like people that express happiness, man. Like you shouldn't. And this is the thing about spirituality. You feel me? Like the whole point isn't to not feel anger anymore. The whole point is not to feel sadness or disappointment, right? Like that's not the whole. Like, these emotions were given to us so we can have a experience here, right? So if you're stopping if you're stopping yourself from feeling these emotions, and you're stopping yourself from interfacing with all this shit that's out here, you feel me? Yes, you're supposed to feel these emotions. You're not supposed to let them control you, right? You shouldn't be letting anger, right? You shouldn't be letting a nigga cut you off, get you locked up in a charge with a battery. You feel me? And that's something that I'm working on. You feel me? I have anger issues, not to where, like, stupid petty shit, right? But disrespectful shit. And like today, for example, right? Or not today, but a couple days ago, right? A nigga cut me off and was honking his horn and all that shit. You feel me? I literally told the nigga pull over, and I pulled over, and you see the nigga slow down, and then he just took off. You feel me? Like, these niggas aren't really about this shit. But the reason why I say that is because, you feel me? If I would have let my anger in that moment whoop that nigga's ass, right? I would have caught a case, and then I wouldn't have been able to be doing van life or be doing this shit, you know, in the next 4 months, right? So we have to not let these emotions rule us, and we have to remember that these emotions is what gives power to this reality, right? So it's not bad to feel these emotions, but to understand these emotions and, like, in the way that you're feeling them, you know what I mean, is how you do it. Facts. Oh yeah, like there's certain shit that I don't like there's certain shit that I can't stand. It's like, especially ignorance. Like, ignorance at its lowest level I can't stand, and it's something that I have to work on, but I'm working on it, you feel me? I haven't beat no nigga's ass yet, because I've been, bro, I will, bro. Like, bro, but it's not even about road rage. Like, it's just in general, bro. Like, niggas, like, bro, when the war pops off, bro, like, we gonna have to kill these niggas regardless. Like, I'm just being real. I hope y'all niggas know that we getting ready for war. Like the real niggas that understand this information are getting their minds right, getting their bodies right, getting their land right, because we preparing for war, nigga. Like, there's no other way about it. Y'all should see the bills that these niggas are passing in 2020. Y'all should see the 2021 bills that they're proposing to Congress and to the House. Y'all should see these bills. You feel me? So my thing is like, Um, oh yeah, shit. I'll roll down the window and cut some niggas out. You feel me? I'll stop and pull over if these niggas really about that shit. You know what I mean? But like a lot of these niggas really about that shit. But yeah, I can't let road rage trick me out of my position. You feel me? Like I'll be a fool to let road rage cause me getting a fight, and now I get like you're doing like a battery or assault charge or a case, and now I'm on probation. Now I gotta wait an extra year or 6 months. You feel me? To go do my land shit. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna let another nigga outsmart me out of my position. You feel me? But don't don't get me wrong. Like I will let a nigga know real quick, bro. Like don't fuck with me, bro. I'll slap the shit out of a nigga quick as shit. You feel me? Like I don't do that talking shit. You feel me? Like I'll let you do all that chatty patty shit, and then. Bro, it's so crazy, bro. Like sometimes I wish niggas were really about that shit. So, cause bro, like it's been a minute, bro. I used to do mixed martial arts and all this shit. So it's been a minute since I've got to express my energy in that type of way. You feel me? Like the closest way that I can get to express my energy in that way is motherfucking working out and running and shit like that. You feel me? So, that's why people jog. Facts. Like these niggas are literally training their children on how to shoot guns, on how to shoot rifles. Like these niggas literally know how to live off nature. We don't. You feel me? So when it comes down to wartime, like we already at a disadvantage already. You feel me? So yes, bro, it does, bro, and it helps you release some of that energy that we aren't using when it comes to being able to create how we want to create and build the homes and shit that we want to build. You know what I mean? So. I'm not gonna let like a nigga treat me out of my position. But if a nigga wants to talk shit, like I don't do that talking shit. Nigga, I'll buy me a flight to where you live that day. I literally do it on live camera. Like niggas really talking heavy shit. Fuck all the talking, babe. Like go hand me my phone. Let's go ahead and order a plane ticket and we can go ahead and fly down there to where you at and get this shit popping. Like it's that simple. You know what I mean? So yeah, but see. But that's the thing though, like that brings us into what we were talking about as well. Be careful, right? Like be careful who you let into your reality, because the person you let into your reality may not be all the way there. Like if I were to let a random ass nigga that I used to know in high school come into my reality and then he make me angry, like nigga, I'm gonna have to stand on my morals and principles. So like if the nigga says something that's out of line to my queen or something like that, nigga, like I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You feel me? And it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna slap the shit at you. And but that's the thing though, is I might not know who you are. So you might be a killer. Like you might have a 45 like right there in your belt pocket. You feel me? But that's how the cards play out. You feel me? So, oh yeah. Oh shit, I will. Is I'll record that whole on live, and then the people on live will literally pay me back for that flight. Bro, you know how many people pay for, you know how many niggas would reimburse you for just whooping some of these niggas' ass online? Like, you feel me? Like, bro, like if I buy a flight to, let's say, NatureBoy's place, right? And I just go start whooping that nigga's ass on live TV, you feel me? Niggas is gonna reimburse me for that shit, you feel me? So, just give you an example. If I was to whoop George Zimmerman's ass, you feel me? It's just like, niggas would reimburse me for that shit, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure that, Kiss, Luna, these different goddesses in here would literally, would pay for me to do that shit, you feel me? So, like, I don't mind spending money whooping niggas' ass. Like, as long as that nigga knows, like, nigga, don't fuck with me, bro. Like, don't fuck with the shit that we building, right? Anybody, you feel me? Like, NatureBoy, anybody. Like, these niggas, like that nigga's not that tough. Like any nigga that has done that for that long on camera is not that tough. Because real niggas is, like I said, is gonna buy that flight. Like real niggas is gonna get that car ride, that bus ticket to where you stay, and we're just gonna work. You know what I mean? So facts, shit, nigga. Like give me a plane ticket to California. Watch. Just give me the location and a plane ticket. I'll be there literally by the weekend. I'll take off work and by the weekend, and we will live stream all that shit. And y'all will literally watch me go and steal off on this nigga. Straight up. You feel me? Like, straight up. But be careful who you bring into your reality, bro. Like, be careful. You know what I mean? Because these people control a lot more than what you think. Peace and love. Oh yeah, peace and love, my brother. Peace and love, world. How are you? Oh yeah, you feel me? Like I had to get the edge up. It's a nice fade. You know, I'm growing my hair back out and my curls out. So man, I have to get the different haircut. But yeah, you feel me? But if I was to like go do some shit like that, like people would pay for a ticket. You feel me? Like if I had the address and the shit, like no doubt, bro. Like bro, we buy a ticket today. Boo, like we'll go order a plane ticket today. You feel me? And yeah, but I'm not gonna let like road rage or any of that type of shit ruin the reality that I'm about to experience. You know what I mean? So all that shit's fun and games, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You just gotta watch. Facts. Peace and love. Alright, hey baby. I'm good. Alright, oh yeah, facts. Shit. Like we can go in tomorrow, like if you wanna start tomorrow. Yeah, just let me know tomorrow. Is Delana off today or tomorrow?
That's a good question.
I'll get back to you on that, and then we can build on that, because like I want to make sure that I have like the goddesses and everything, their testimony, so we can get it full rundown and talk about these niggas that are learning from these bitch ass niggas like NatureBoy and shit like that. You feel me? So but that's the thing though, it's like, but why Wurld? Like there's been so many other niggas that have called this nigga out that are actually from where the nigga grew up at, that actually know this nigga from Atlanta, and the nigga doesn't want to fight any of them niggas. But why does he want to fight Wurld? Like my thing is like nigga, like you don't have to fight Wurld, nigga, I'm right here. You feel me? Like there's other niggas that are willing to actually go and box, you feel me? But he's the type of nigga to set up a location and then call the police, you know, waiting there for you to show up and shit like that. So like you just have to catch the nigga on spot, you feel me? And you just gotta still off on the nigga. You know what I mean? Like once you see him walking down the street in public, you just gotta run up there and just still off on his ass. Yeah, you know, but like peace and love.
Hey, girl.
Oh yeah, in facts, like yeah, cause he know we gotta go see him. Like he know that he gonna be dipping out soon. So he like the niggas all talk. You feel me? And his whole crew is all talk. Like nigga, like if we had to set up a tournament, nigga, where we gotta fight 4 or 5 different niggas before we get to him, nigga, we would do that. You feel me? Like if we gotta fight Solar, fight Nubian, fight True, fight all these different niggas before we can get the NatureBoy, like some boss, you know, like level shit, nigga, then that's what we gotta do. You feel me? Nigga, like I'll do this shit by myself. You feel me? Like it's not that difficult. Like them niggas Solar, True, Tron, all them niggas can get their ass beat quick as shit. You feel me? So
Can't catch all these things.
shit. You finna get your teeth taken if you lose. Oh, bro. First of all, bro, like, I don't lose very easily. Like, that's something about me. And my queen can speak for that, bro. Like, y'all might see me as, like, a smart, intelligent dude on here. But when it comes to actual athletics, like, athleticism and sports and shit like that, bro, I'm A1 with this shit, bro. Like, I be hooping on niggas out here. You feel me? Like, niggas, like really think they cold at basketball, sports and shit like that. I be hooping on niggas out here. You feel me? So, like, when it comes to all that athleticism, like, them niggas have not been working out, running, jogging. Like, them niggas is weak as shit. You feel me? And that weak-ass diet. You feel me? So. Who? Oh, me? Bro, but that's how confident I am in myself. Bro, like, I just know myself. I just know the shit that I've done in my life. I know the shit that I've done when it comes to my 6 years of mixed martial arts fighting. I know the people that I fought. Bro, like, I just know myself. I know that nigga can't block a head kick to the... Bro, I know that nigga can't block a head kick. I know that nigga can't block a knee to the... Like to the motherfucking crown, bro. Like, I know that nigga can't stop an elbow. Like a motherfucking elbow, like to the side of his temple, bro. He can't stop that shit, bro. In a real fight, like, there's not no nigga standing around making sure you stand up, bro. There's legs, you know, hands, feet, elbows, all that shit. Headbutts, all that shit. Bro, I am, bro. Bro, like I am.
That was facts.
Bro, like I am, bro. Like I am like a revenge ass nigga, bro. But I'm the type of dude that, like, on some real, like, yes, I'll fight you if I really want to do it. Bro, I really do. But I'm the type of dude, I'll take it even deeper. Fuck all that shit. Like, nigga, like your car brakes might be sliced. You feel me?
Damn.
Like, on some real shit. Like, I'm that type of nigga. Like, I go to the max with this shit. You know what I mean? So for me, is like all this shit's just talk, you know what I mean? And Wurld would drop that nigga easy as hell anyways. Bro.
Ill thought, please. Relax.
Bro, I don't want them damn cheeks, bro. You feel me? And that's the thing, though, bro. If NatureBoy was really about nature, bro, see, that's the thing, though, right? Like, if he really was about nature, right, first of all, he would accept any challenge, because in nature, right, lions have to accept the challenge of another alpha lion stepping into their pride, right? And now, right, if he was really about nature, right, ooh, hold on, babe. Watch it, move on.
About the beginning.
What? Oh, facts, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted this shit. You know what I mean? But let's talk about nature, right? Because in the Lion Kingdom, right, alpha lions fight other alpha lions for their pride, right? For their goddesses, for their land, for their resources, right? For their cubs, right? So the nigga's not really about that. Like, the nigga's not ready to offer up his wives. He's not ready to offer up his social media platforms, his resources, like, to really battle. You feel me? Like, he's all talk. If he was really about nature, if he was really about that shit, you feel me? Then he would offer up his resources. You know what I mean? Nigga, I got, 3,000 in my bank account right now, plus a van that I can offer up. You feel me? For it, like, if he was to win, you feel me? He can have that. He can have the 3,000 and the van and sell it. You feel me? But if I win, I want his wives. You feel me? I want his social media. No, I don't want his wives as in to make my wives. You feel me? No, I don't want that. You know what I mean? His wives aren't even attractive or intelligent or beautiful enough for me, right? Like, they're not even beautiful enough for me, right? But when it comes to his social media platforms, I want all his social media platforms. I want all 5, 6 of his accounts, you feel me? And after I win, too, you feel me? After I win, I want to change the passwords, the emails to all them bitches. I want all them hoes to be mine, you feel me? Your wives to be mine, everything. Exactly, Wurld, exactly, thought, exactly. You know, but if he was really about that nature life, if he was really about nature like he claimed, he would accept that challenge, but he's not. You feel me? He's not. Because bro, look at the way the nigga walks. Bro, the nigga walk pigeon toe like a hoe. You feel me? Like, look at the way this nigga's calves and feet are built, bro. This nigga's not built to be athletic. The nigga's not built for power like that, bro. Bro, I don't want his wives like that. Bro, I just want him to know that I took all his shit from him. And I want all the men out there to know that, yo, like this is really how nature is. You feel me? Like, you talk all this shit about the white man's this, system's this, bro. The system come and takes. You feel me? Bro, exactly. Bro, he just using that nature shit, bro, to manipulate these young girls, bro. These young women that are dealing with these bum ass dudes who have been dealing with these hurt father ass niggas, these father ass figures, and they're looking for something, you know. Oh yeah, exactly. Hawaii's not that far, bro. Like, for real. Shit, nigga, I'm heading to Cali literally pretty soon. Right? Literally soon as hell. You feel me? So if the nigga's still in Cali, bro, just send me the address and I'll roll up on the nigga quick as fuck. You feel me? Quick as fuck. We don't need no weapons. We don't need no knives, bro. But nigga, bro, we can literally set this up, bro. Like, we can literally stand in line, bro. We can have Solar. We can have True. We can have Pisces, Calabar, all on a roll. Bro, one-on-one fights, one after another. And after I knock out all them other niggas, bro, is we can, like, knock out your chief too, you feel me? And at the end of the day, like that's what it's about. Like, if you want to fight, we can fight. If you want to do it with the knowledge, you can do it with the knowledge anyways. Like, your knowledge ain't shit. You feel me? Like, you're not even building nothing with the knowledge that you have. You feel me? Like, you have yet to grow one flower. You have yet to grow any type of fruit. Like, you don't even know what type, bruh. But anyways, right? Be careful who you bring into your reality. Caliber people, house. Bro, like, they don't want that work, bro. They don't want that work. Right? Like, they don't want that work, but so they gonna keep doing what they're doing, and he gonna find a way to leave to Hawaii or leave to Africa or leave. See, but that's the thing though, if you go to Africa, like niggas ain't playing that shit over there. Like, bruh, like I know African niggas over there. Like African niggas aren't gonna play that shit over there. Plus, there's no laws like there is over here protecting him like that. You feel me? So niggas over there don't play, nigga. You will end up missing. You feel me? Like, bruh, like. Anyways, bro, you know, bro, bro, like it's crazy as fuck because like right now, like the nigga's playing the humble card right now, right? But as soon as a nigga, you know, steps in Hawaii and steps on some piece of land nature, right? He gonna be back to the same nigga, like back to the same nigga, calling out niggas, calling out Babylon, like calling out these dumb shits. You feel me? But yeah, bro, he low-key stole that shit from me, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Bro, Wurld, like he low-key stole that shit from me, right? I broke down why the tropics was a bad move due to sea level rising and due to how about 85% of the tropics is under the sea level, right? Bro, I've been telling niggas this the last 2 years, bro. Like the last 2 years, bro, since I was in California, bro. I've been telling niggas that moving to the tropics is a bad idea, right? Why? Because 75%, 85% of the tropics is underneath sea level. So when these fucking oceans begin to rise, like, because they're already rising, by the way, these oceans are rising, by the way. It's already being experienced in Manhattan, in New Jersey, and it's been experienced in Florida and other coastal cities right here. Right, so we see the effect, and it's just a matter of time before it picks up. So this nigga was telling y'all to move to a place that's gonna be flooded in the next 10 years. You feel me? But I was breaking down 2 years ago how damn near all of Africa is damn near hundreds and thousands of miles above sea level. So when the sea begins to rise, and all them peoples in the tropical islands begin to head to the United States, which is why they're building the wall in the first place, right? Which is why Trump and them are focusing on the wall, because they want high-def security so they know exactly who's coming into their country when millions of people start heading to the United States due to sea level rising, right? So I've broke down the different states of Africa, the different types of elevation, all that stuff, you feel me? So he got all that moving Africa shit from me, you feel me? Like the nigga was never talking about moving to Africa. He was never talking about moving to Africa. Like this nigga was telling you to move to the tropics. And like this nigga was telling you to move to the tropics, you know what I mean? But now he wants to go to Africa. Like, bruh, do you see how this knowledge is changing? Truth don't change. The sun don't stop motherfucking, you know, like the sun don't turn purple. You feel me? Like the sun don't change. Like the sun stays the same. The truth stays the same. You feel me? So, bruh, I'm tired of these fuck niggas, bro. I'm tired of niggas like NatureBoy and niggas that are running underneath him, bro, because they just causing more chaos, bro. And for niggas like me, and for niggas that are looking to actually build something in life, and for looking for actual, it's not brother World. We gonna have to bring you in. We gonna bring in my brother World.
Peace, King. What's good?
Yo, peace and love, my brother.
Hey, 2020 black screened out. How you feel, brother?
Man, I feel good. How you feel?
Hey, everything good. You know, I've been sitting back listening to you. I've been like, yo, I've been waiting to hear this because, like I say, when NatureBoy didn't want to battle Goku, he was afraid to do that. I kept telling him in the chat, I said, I got somebody that you can debate in person. You see, so when people hear you talking about this now, don't think that Duhkulu is clout chasing, y'all. When NatureBoy was in Houston, I told him I had somebody that'll come and see you. Duhkulu wasn't wanting to go put hands on him. He wanted to go and build with him, and he was afraid to, y'all. So let's get the record straight, okay? Because y'all hear this brother up here talking, but I guess y'all think he just lip boxing or whatever, but that's not the case. So let me ask you this, why I got you right here. So by NatureBoy claiming to be a master teacher, can you explain to everybody why he's not a master teacher?
Well, first of all, any teacher that calls himself a master isn't a master. You know, because to master anything in life is to understand that you can't master anything. Right? First of all, we'll never know how to create a sun. We'll never know how to create a plant. We'll never know how to master these subjects to their highest potential. So nobody can be master. And there is an echo.
Yeah, I'm hearing that now. Hold on. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Hold on. I'm gonna go out and go back in.
Bet. But is we're gonna bring it back in, right? But he's not a master. You feel me? No other teacher before him has called themselves a master. From a Brother Panic, from a Bobby Himman, from a Dr. Delbert Blair, from a Dr. Phil Valentine, from a Dr. Gabriel Ebo, from these different doctors, from these different mathematicians have never called themselves a master, right? And my thing is, too, and we're going to bring Wurld back in, and if not, then I don't mind calling him on an app, and he can go live, and we can build on that as well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind doing that as well. Like, we're going to have to bring him back in. But I can show you step by step how he's not a master. Facts. Yeah, I cut my locks. It's
okay, facts. Okay, let me see now. Is that better right there? Is that better?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
I can't hear you good.
Hold on, check my volume. Okay, word.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and like I say, my question before I jumped off or whatever was like, can you like explain just from your knowledge and what you view, why would NatureBoy not be considered as a master teacher?
Well, the main thing is, what positive fruits has he bared, right? What has his knowledge, right, which he claims is his knowledge, right? What has it bared, right? I've yet to see somebody that has studied from underneath him go and grow a garden. You know what I mean? Let alone himself show us how to grow a garden. You know what I mean? I've yet to see somebody that has studied underneath him build a fire, right? And there's many different ways of building a fire, right? I have yet to see them even spray lotto fluid on I've yet to see them even build a fire pit. Like, it would be different, right? If maybe, you know what I mean, they had a lighter and some lighter fluid and they were doing that, but they're not even doing that. Like, they're not even cooking food on a fire pit. You know what I mean?
So what is the thing then with them speaking so much about being in nature? Have you noticed, and I'm asking you why, but have you noticed that they never around animals? What's up with that if they so much in nature and about nature?
I honestly think that the animals will fuck them up because they know, you know what I mean? But they're just not in tune. Like you've met people that are in the tropics. You met people that are in Africa. Like, you've seen videos of people that are really living in tune with the planet, living in tune, with nature, and they're living nothing like that. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. And if they were around animals, these animals will fuck them up because they know they're not really about this shit. Like, they know that these animals are lying. Like, they know that these niggas are lying. So I wouldn't be surprised.
That's bugged out. That's my bad. You had glitched up on me for a second. That's bugged out. But I'm seeing what you're saying, though, because you got a point there. So my next point, you know what I'm saying, that I want to make, and I'm asking the question is, have you noticed that they all talk about the guy Bruce Lipton because he's the one that explained the holographic universe and all that stuff? Can you break that down?
Yeah.
Where he got all that?
So, like, Bruce Lipton, yes, he's a real scientist, a real doctor, things like that. But if you notice the way that he's expressing his life right now, it's almost like the information is pseudo. And what I mean by that is he's taken on a guru-like persona with this information. And I feel like people don't need a guru, people need themselves. You know what I mean? So with Bruce Lipton, when he talks about cells and things like that, yes, Bruce Lipton has worked in a like a lab with cells, right? But there's other doctors that have worked the same thing. There's other doctors that are more advanced than Bruce Lipton. There's other doctors that have done it. It's just when it comes to Bruce Lipton, notice, right? They only hearken themselves on one teacher, a couple specific teachers. They can't show you a person outside of Bruce Lipton that's explaining the same information. You know what I mean? So, for example, if I'm looking for the truth, right, I'm going to read about 20 different articles on one subject. And then between those subjects, I'm going to find the common denominator between those 20 different articles to figure out the truth between this subject. You know what I mean? So I don't get people's biased perspective on what they believe that thing is,
So, like, when I hear him speak so much about Bruce Lipton, now this doesn't have anything to do with ethnicity or being racially charged, but why do you think that he speaks so much about, the European Bruce Lipton more than he speaks about, people like Phil Valentine or Neely Fuller Jr., a lot of wise brothers that we know of, women like Frances Cress Welsing,
like Carolina, Africa.
Right.
Yeah, like these other, ancestors that came before us, these teachers that came before us. I honestly, like my personal opinion, I think, he's an agent. I think that, he's given access that normal people don't have because he's meant to distract and he's meant to, to convert specific people. Like he's meant to convert, these like these people that are going on the the fence between reality and delusion. Is he's like converting these people into a bigger scheme of delusion for whatever he's trying to do. So I feel like he uses like Bruce Lipton and not other people because first Bruce Lipton is a scientific background. You know what I mean? So that does give him a little bit of validation on what he's talking about. But I feel like, there are other teachers out here that are saying not the same thing, but things in higher forms that take it to an even deeper level. But he's not willing to use those videos because he don't want these and other individuals to seem smarter than he is. You know what I mean? So I feel like he uses Dr. Bruce Lipton as a way to justify his teachings and a way to justify his behavior, because any other teacher outside of Bruce Lipton will literally prove that his information is not real.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, being that he, speaks so much about Bruce Lipton, he waves, on all of us. He more or less uses the correlation that we are all like cells. He tries to correlate that so much. So when he's saying all of this stuff about a cell and the body or whatever, can you break that down a little bit? Because I don't really understand it that great when I hear him talk about it.
So what he's saying, he's half right about that. You know what I mean? We are made up of cells, obviously. You know what I mean? And when he says we're on a cell, is what he's saying is basically he's showing the importance that humanity has to the planet and how we're one within, one with the planet, right? But not that, not that the way that he's explaining is right? Because there's other people that use the same exact thing. There's Miss Blue, Miss Mira. These are other other teachers, like female teachers that say the same exact thing, but just in a different form. The way that he's using it when it comes to rhetoric, and the way that he's projecting it to the people, he's using it in a way to cultivate the minds of these younger people, and to do what they want. Yes, it's half right, but to build up what we're saying, yes, we are made up of cells, obviously. You feel me? You know what I mean?
I got to cut you off right quick. I just thought about it. My bad.
You good?
People be excited when they talk to me, but I be excited when I talk to you because I know you got it now.
Man,
yeah, brother. I be excited, so I'm excited right now. So check this out. So can you break down the thing with the the MK Ultra with the megahertz and all of that?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that?
Yeah. So basically, our brains operate between actually 6 different stages, but modern science only gives you 5, right? You have delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma, and then the 6th one I call cosmic stage. But these different stages operate between different frequencies, right? Different Hertzian frequencies, right? Which is known as an abbreviation HZ, right? These HZ is known as a Hertzian frequency, right? How do we measure these frequencies, right? So for anybody that understands waves, that understands how energy moves, right? Is people say that waves work like this, right? That's true on a 2-dimensional level, right? So when you see somebody, and I've seen NatureBoy do this before, that he says that this is how waves move. That's how waves move on a 2-dimensional level. We actually live in a 3-dimensional space. You know what I mean? So that's not how waves move. Waves move like this, right? Right? In a 3-dimensional space through the circular polarization, right? And that's a whole other thing that we get into later, right? But back to the frequencies, our brains pulsate between these different frequencies, right? So when we're sleeping, our brain, if you can think about it, when we use our minds, right? Think about a pebble dropping into a bucket of water, right? And that rippling effect, like that it creates, right? Imagine your brain is constantly making those rippling effects, right? In these different stages, right? So obviously, if I was to drop, 5 different rocks in a row, it would create smaller, faster ripples, right? But if I was to drop one big rock, right, it would create big ripples, but longer ripples as well, right?
Right.
So when we're in these different stages, right, they cause our brain to begin pulsating and vibrating different ripples into the universe or into the air, the atmosphere. You know what I mean? So what people don't realize is that when you're in these different brain stages, like for example, right, delta, right, is between 1 and 3 hertz. Okay.
Okay.
Then you have theta, which is between 3 and 8 hertz, right? And then you have gamma, or alpha, which is between 8 and 13 hertz, right? Then you have which is known as beta, right? And I'm gonna go through all these different things in a quick second to answer your question, right? Theta is between 14 and 28 hertz, and then gamma is between 30 and almost 60 hertz, right? And then cosmic is 60 beyond, right? So So something you have to realize as well, that these towers that you see out here, these 5G towers, things like that, these are operating on ELF waves, right? Which is extra low frequency waves, which operate between 3 and 30 hertz, right? And we have to realize as well is that when we're constantly interacting with the society, you know what I mean? We're constantly interacting with these different frequencies, right? So this is why you see like a lot of people, right, that might be doing something one day and then might be doing something completely opposite another day, right? Or they may be in love with somebody one day and then completely in love with somebody else. Like what they don't realize is that their minds are constantly interacting with these different frequencies that we're using due to televisions, TVs, 5G, live streams, everything. And we don't know that how these are interacting with our thoughts and things like that. But that's just to give you a quick rundown.
Hold on. All right, because I got you now, and this how I be. Hey, y'all don't know, but this how I be when I talk to them, because I be trying to get the knowledge, y'all. So hold on. So is it possible, by what you're saying, on that frequency, that once that a person is asleep, is it a way possibly to brainwash a person on that frequency right there? Can you explain that?
Yeah. So basically, when we're sleeping, right, our brain is in the delta state, right, which is like what we talked about, 1 and 3 hertz, and between the theta state. Okay, these are the 2 states to where our brains operate, twin. Right, I'm not talking about REM sleep or the other like different stages of sleep. I'm talking about just the way our brain pulsates while we're sleeping. So our brains fluctuate between delta and theta throughout the whole entire night while we're sleeping, right? So in the theta state, right, which is a little bit higher frequency state, we're dreaming, we're interacting, we're having visions, right? Our brain is constantly firing within our mind while we're sleeping, right? And like in delta is where it's completely just black and you just like don't dream at all, right? So while you're sleeping, next to your cell phone or next to a person, right, or next to any type of video source or things like that, you don't realize that when when you're in these 2 stages, your conscious mind is done, is out. So your subconscious mind is fully open, right? So this is why, right, reading a book to a child while he's, while he's sleeping or while she's sleeping is good. Like this is why, reading a book to your child while, while the woman's pregnant is good. This is why listening to music or listening to positive affirmations while you sleep, right, it is good because you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. Because when you're awake, right, your conscious mind is a barrier, right, that's blocking out different things like that. And there's ways that people in the physical world can use rhetoric like NatureBoy to bypass that conscious mind to reach your subconscious mind. So another tactic that he uses, right, he'll have niggas stay up 3 or 4 days in a row, right, not realizing that their brain, yes, they might be consciously awake, and that glazed look that you see in their eyes when he's speaking, would realize that they're tapping into the theta state and the theta state and the delta state while they're awake, right? It's like a form of meditation, right? So while he's speaking, they come into this mindset, theta and the gamma frequency, right? Like their brain's pulsating at a lower frequency, right? They're more in a meditation state, and their conscious mind is completely gone. And as NatureBoy or whoever is talking, they're planting these seeds in their mind while they're doing it. You know what I mean? So yes, you can be, subjected to infiltration while you're sleeping through your technology, through to music videos, through to listening to positive affirmations, through a person speaking. Oh, guys, my bad, guys. The live timed out. My bad, guys. The live timed out. Peace and love. Hey, baby. You wanna come say hi? Peace and love to everybody joining. Waiting for my brother Wurld to come back in here. The live tuned out, so we're gonna go ahead and come back. Peace and love. You okay? Okay. Peace and love. Is we gonna wait till World's getting back in here? Facts. Right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good, babe. You good, babe. Facts. Right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and send the live back to Wurld, and we're gonna see if he wants to hop back in here. And like if not, then we'll keep going in, and I'll keep building off what the brother said. Baby, you good?
I'm just waiting for you to move on.
Are you good? And I appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, like I appreciate all y'all tuning in. Like there's my brother right now, right? Like we're gonna go ahead and get back in here. All right. Hey, babe, you wanna say hi?
Hi guys, how y'all doing?
Guys, this is my queen Zoe. You feel me? So
Peace indeed.
peace.
Peace to the God and the goddess up in the building. Peace.
Man.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, we up in here trying to get this understanding, yo. And like I have been telling y'all, man, this is the brother for it right here. Like when you hear NatureBoy talking and all of that pseudo rhetoric stuff he be talking about, yeah, come over here and get a legit breakdown. You feel me? So that's what I want. So I'm gonna ask you next, being that you got a little second. So what's this whole thing, you know, with now he eating, you know, chicken with the B6 diet? Can you explain why the B6 diet would have not been the best diet?
Okay, so you know, you've probably seen me comment in your lives before, you know, saying how the B6 diet is get your body in a particular state. So this diet, right, is filled with vitamin B6, which is good for your body. But if you have too much vitamin B6, right, it can also be bad for your body, bad for your digestive system, bad for your blood, bad for your blood, bad for your arteries, bad for different things like that. And the thing about the B6 diet, right, is that it's missing omega-3s, right, which this is micronutrients versus macronutrients, right? So like a lot of the GMO food that we get in the United States, like the food for like 50 cents, the jalapenos or like the bell peppers for like 68 cents, right? These foods like come with either macronutrients or micronutrients or macronutrients, right? Like y'all go look this stuff up. These are the nutrients that we like all our vitamins, from vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B, right? All these different vitamins, right? So the thing about the V6 diet or the B6 diet, right, is it lacks omega-3s, right? So the reason why y'all see those women over there, you know, boobs get all saggy, the reason why they lose a lot of weight and get skinny, like the reason why they look a lot like that is because they're not getting enough omega-3 intake, right? Which turns their body into exactly what y'all are seeing it right before y'all's eyes, you know what I mean? So for me, you know, him switching his diet to meat is personally like, I don't eat meat, but I don't have a problem with meat, you know what I mean? For example, right, me and my God has been together about a year now, right? When she met me, right, I didn't want her to go vegan because it's not for everybody, you feel me? I'm not one of those people that is not gonna stop fucking with you because you eat meat or a Burger King sandwich, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you open and honest about this shit, like, we can, you know, build, right? But she's from Ghana, right? So she's from Ghana, Africa, right? So before we began is studying her diet, and before she began switching, the thing that we wanted to do was, right, is study her ancestors, right?